Welcome back to Vision Weaver Studios. Today, we're diving into an action-packed political thriller where terrorists hijack the most secure plane in the world, and only one man can stop them. This is Air Force One. Let's get into it. The movie kicks off with a top-secret mission. U.S. Special Forces storm a heavily guarded compound in Kazakhstan, capturing the ruthless dictator General Ivan Radek. Radek is no ordinary villain. He's a brutal warlord responsible for countless massacres and destabilizing entire regions. His arrest is a major victory for global security, but it also ignites anger among his loyal followers. Meanwhile, the President of the United States, James Marshall, played by the legendary Harrison Ford, is in Moscow, giving a powerful speech about America's stance against terrorism. Marshall isn't just any president. He's a former military officer with a deep commitment to justice. In his speech, he declares that the U.S. will no longer negotiate with terrorists. These words are met with applause, but they will soon come back to haunt him. After the speech, President Marshall boards Air Force One with his wife, daughter, and a team of top government officials. The plane itself is a flying fortress, equipped with cutting-edge defense systems, high-tech communications, and a team of Secret Service agents. However, what they don't know is that a group of Russian terrorists, led by the cold-blooded Igor Korshunov, played by Gary Oldman, have infiltrated the plane disguised as journalists. Their plan? Take over the most secure aircraft on the planet and demand Radek's release. Before the attack, we get a glimpse into Marshall's relationship with his family. He shares a heartfelt moment with his daughter, Alice, showing that beneath the powerful leader is a devoted father. This small interaction adds weight to what's about to happen next. Once in the air, all hell breaks loose. The terrorists spring into action, gunning down Secret Service agents and taking control of the aircraft. The attack is swift and brutal, showcasing the efficiency of Korshunov's team. Passengers scream. Agents try to fight back, but they are overwhelmed. Marshall is quickly escorted toward an escape pod by his security team. The pod is launched, and the terrorists assume the president is gone. But here's the twist. Marshall never got in the pod. Turns out this president isn't just a politician, he's a former soldier, and he refuses to abandon his people. Instead of running, he hides in the cargo hold, ready to take back his plane. Meanwhile, the vice president, played by Glenn Close, watches in horror from the White House as communication with Air Force One is cut off. She must navigate political pressure, military responses, and the terrorist demands while trying to keep the president's survival a secret. Using his military training, Marshall sneaks through the aircraft, picking off terrorists one by one. Every encounter is tense, he's outnumbered and outgunned, but he uses the element of surprise to his advantage. He calls the White House using a secret fax machine, yes, a fax machine, to tell the vice president that he's still on board. Meanwhile, Korshunov tightens his grip on the hostages, executing people to pressure the U.S. government into releasing Radek. The White House faces an impossible choice: release Radek and risk emboldening terrorists worldwide, or refuse and watch innocent lives be lost. Under immense pressure, they agree to arrange Radek's release. But Marshall has other plans. With time running out, he escalates his attacks, taking out more of Korshunov's men. The tension builds as Marshall gets closer to the terrorist leader. In a gripping confrontation, Marshall and Korshunov engage in brutal hand-to-hand combat. The fight is raw and intense, highlighting Marshall's desperation and determination. In the final moment, Marshall chokes Korshunov with a parachute strap and delivers the iconic line, "Get off my plane," before tossing him to his death. Just when it seems like it's over, there's one last problem. Air Force One is badly damaged and losing altitude fast. Fighter jets arrive for a rescue, but the situation is dire. The crew starts evacuating using zip lines as the plane plummets toward the ocean. The president, battered but determined, is the last one to escape. In the nick of time, he makes it out, and Air Force One crashes into the water in a fiery explosion. The call sign changes. Liberty 24 is now Air Force One. The president is safe, and the world watches in awe as a true leader emerges victorious. This movie isn't just about action. It's about leadership, sacrifice, and resilience. Harrison Ford's portrayal of a hands-on president redefined the action thriller genre, showing a world leader who doesn't just sit back and watch. He fights for his people. Gary Oldman's performance as Korshinov is chilling, making him one of the most memorable villains in 90s cinema. The film's pacing, high-stakes drama, and patriotic themes struck a chord with audiences, making it an instant classic. And that's Air Force One, an intense, high-stakes thriller where America's leader isn't just a politician. He's an action hero. What did you think of this movie? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Vision Weaver Studios. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more awesome movie recaps. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.